Oh man, why? Okay. Hey guys, this is MD865 and my recording thing got so screwed up. Oh my god, what is wrong with it? Why is it doing that? Anyway, yeah, it's been a while. I know that much. But yeah, there are a myriad of reasons for that. The first of which being, well, I have been, well, school kind of gets in the way of shit, you know what I mean? School's kind of, then again, I hardly study for my tests and I seem to ace them, so I don't understand. But never mind. There's that, so school, and there's a girl on campus who I think is flirting with me a lot, so that's been kind of a, Jesus, that's obviously been getting in the, distracting me. I just, hard to go wrong with that. And I got another one, so that makes things complicated. I know some of you guys might think, hey, two girls flirt with you, it's a good thing. To a degree, yeah, but to a degree, it's like, now, if I have to pick, oh, fun, and I want to cry. Yeah, but no, that's how that is. So, I know decisions, right, guys? Decision's a decision, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so those are two of a few reasons. Another reason has been kind of just not in a great video making mood. Just kind of been a little bit tired, a little bit wiped. But yeah, blah, 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 blah. Because quite frankly, if I'd let this channel go much longer than a month, it's been almost a month without videos, I would have almost considered it dead. Because, well, that's just kind of, I mean, I did that a while ago. I don't really want to do that again, but if it had to come to that, so be it. And again, I apologize too for the horrendous glare. It's fucking terrible. The room is bad, terrible bad. Yeah. So, but yeah. So that's only part of the video, but I will explain the rest as I open these. Now, I don't just have 4 packs. I had about 20. I opened the others because I'm dumb. But you people still have 4 packs to look at if Legacy of Valiant can be open. So there you go. But yeah, I'll explain more. Like, the bottom line is, and well, quite frankly, I am a big fan of Pokemon Showdown, Snapdragon. People can read these. Scoryonic Ghoul. I am a big fan of Pokemon Showdown, and that thing just looks in a way cute. This, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Bujin Unity, because I just don't care. But yeah, no, I am a big fan of Pokemon Showdown, and I go on that a lot, and yada yada. So I've been really on a kick lately with that, so that's been kind of getting in the way of things, and I've been trying to get in the mood to do it, because, like, it's hard. I mean, I'm not necessarily up in the mood for that. It's more just that. I don't know. It's hard to explain in one video, but there's someone that I just kind of really enjoyed and missed sort of being around, and Showdown was kind of a thing, and yeah, I can't really explain it. Sylvan Blessing, I don't really. Black Brachios, I'm not gonna but all I know is said person, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it on that. It's like, because there were, I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but yeah, it's hard to get, in the mood to, like, I don't know. So, but basically, yeah, it's hard, and this 6th gen meta, for those who are unaware, is shifting continuously, and that makes things very hard. Not that I've uploaded any videos of that. I have no intent to, because quite frankly, I don't have a good enough screen recording device, nor do I care to get one. And also the fact is that it is just too tedious to find people who aren't half-assed idiots on there. It's much too difficult, and well, it's just not even, some people, I mean, when you don't know how someone's juggling between a Ferrothorn and a Megazord X to counter your Megazord Y, you have a big problem on your hands if you don't know what the hell you're doing. Wait. What was I juggling? Hold on. People, I'm going to dig out my showdown because I need to find out what Pokemon I was juggling. So excuse me if I go really close to the screen. Okay. Oh, God. There. That's right. I was juggling between a Swampert and a Ferrothorn, actually, to counter a Megazord Y. Now, people may ask me, but Megazord Y is very, very powerful. Yes, I know it's very powerful. But here's the thing. If you know how to juggle around the damn thing, it can't do anything. Because primary means of attacking typically are Solar Beam and either Flames or a Fire Blast. And then Air Slash, whatever the hell else it feels like running. I don't know, Dragon Pulse, whatever the hell those things run. Beats me. The point is, this guy just had no freaking clue. And he kept trying to double predict and double predict and double predict. And if you do that every single game, generally speaking, you're going to lose. And while my mind is on this, not Pokemon, the other reason I've been distracted is because I started watching shows. Now, anyone knows, Netflix and how addicting it can be. Well, I fell into that trap pretty quick. That's really bad. Like, no. It is just so crazy addicting because you can just, there are so many movies and there are so many, well, quite a few shows. I won't say so many, but there are quite a few decent shows too. And that sucks for someone who can get into a show. That's like me. Yeah. Dodo Bust, I'll go back to these for a minute. Gilligan Lancer, and again, but back to Showdown. I just had to say that other thing. That was the other reason why I've been kind of... Netflix people is scary. It's just, it will take you, it will hook you, it will pull you in, and you'll be done. You won't have a life. It's like Facebook. Yes, I just drew a metaphor of Facebook. Everyone sue me, but anyone who knows this video will know it's true for a fact. People have it on their freaking phones, for God's sake. Anyway, but yeah, the Pokemon stuff. So the meta is constantly shifting. Again, it doesn't necessarily matter because I would never really upload videos of that or any other Pokemon simulator for that matter. So it doesn't quite matter. And no, I will not give out the name I use on there. Anyone who wants it probably, well, there's one person I know who subscribed to me who already has it. Actually, I think two. But the point is that two because I battled him in a tournament. And, oh, God, he's really good. Everyone should go check out Robotnik is Sexy. Oh, my God. I still hate you. You know what, Andy? I don't hate you, man, but really, the weakness policy Dragonite should just go and crawl into a hole, because I don't like it at all. I can't stand it. And you ruined my Mega Pinsir sweep, and I will never forgive that thing. And every weakness policy Dragonite, since, by the way, Andy, in case you didn't know this, so I don't talk to you that much, I beat them all down. So there. Because I'm very, more or less, immature about weird things. That Dragonite threw me for a loop, okay? I expect, like, either lefties, maybe choice. I never hardly see weakness policy on that thing. Oh, it threw me so bad, Andy. Damn you. It was a good play. It was a good tournament, man. It was a good end match. It was really good. You're a really good battler. But yeah, Zard Y is a powerhouse, and the fact that I had gone from Swampert to Ferrothorn, and then to follow this train of logic, back to Swampert. What did he do? He clicks up. Wait, no, because I protected. So he clicked Solar Beam. He thought I was going to stay in predicting to predict the Flamethrower. I'm thinking, I knew you were going to freaking Solar Beam me. You haven't been predicting right this whole time. And stuff like that. People say that Sim Showdown's full of scrubs. No, it really is. It's not a joke. And the guy wasn't half bad either. That's the really frightening part. Then again, my OU ranking is through the roof, so that doesn't really... Showing a better opponents than that, I don't know why I don't. Yeah. But yeah, and by the meta shifting, for anyone who's not aware of this, a so-called RU tier came out, which is not a real tier, because Kyurem, Shaman, and Reuniclus are in it, as well as several other very familiar and very dangerous Pokemon. Who else in that tier? There are a couple odd... Azelf, which is a little odd to me. I mean, granted, it's kind of frail, but it's got... with Dark's buff, I'm not that shocked in a way. But it gets phenomenal coverage. Its speed is ballistic. Its special attack and attack are equal, I believe. And its move like sits through the roof. The thing is just good. It used to be, I think, OU in Gen 4. Really good. Kyurem, that makes... it'll get insta-banned very soon. There's just... It won't stay. It can't. It is just... It's literally shaping the meta. Like, it's basically shaping it on its own. Reuniclus... I've used it in UU to think and clobber things, so it doesn't make sense. And I know a lot of other people have had pretty good success with the Trick Room set, so I don't quite understand that. Shaman, that's appalling. That's just a mockery of everything in Pokemon. The fact that that thing, which is one of the BST of 100 across the board, I mean, well, not base stats whole, but it's stats across the board are 100, rather, all of it. So it's like, yeah, Jirachi, Victini are both UU. Celebi is UU. Manaphy is OU. And the only reason Manaphy is OU is because no Permarant. It would probably be still Uber. Who's the other? And Mew is UU. Every base 100, but Shaman. And while Grass is not a great defensive typing, okay? Ice, Flying, Fire, Bug, Poison. Okay? I admit it's a crap defensive type. But you know what, guys? Let me tell you. It does not matter when you have a move pool that's out the yin-yang for a grass type. The thing gets Psychic, Air Slash, and Earth Power. That's really good. Tangrowth wishes it got Earth Power so it didn't have to rely on Focus Miss on a freaking special set. Or an Assault Vest set. My God. If the thing got Earth Power, it'd be so much better. But no. Oh no, let's nerf Tangrowth. Nope. And yet Tangrowth, honestly, other than special defense, which is patched by Assault Vest, is better than Shaman, in my opinion. Anyway, I like it a lot. I've used it to great success in UU. I enjoy it. I've used it on, I think, 2 teams. It's quite good. Quite an amazing little devil Tangrowth is. It's really nice, really awesome. Complements things very well. Certain pokes, especially like Carbink. There are others that can compliment. Freaking homonyms. Homonyms sound the same but spelled differently. Yeah. But generally they're basically the same word, although it's similar enough. So yeah. For guides to public speaking, I say way too much. Oh jeez. Alright. But yeah, so Tangrowth is better than Shaman though, in my opinion. And it gets a slightly better move pool too, other than it doesn't get Earth Power, which is just so stupid. But yeah, Shaman is really capable of decimating a lot of RU. A Life Orb set, a Scarf set. I guess Subseed could work, but it's just, there are so many powerful hitters in RU, like Kyurem, Azelf. There are even a couple other ones. I think there are a couple strong dark types in RU, I think. Skunk Tank is pretty common in RU, and it has stab, poison, moves, and resist everything you can throw but Earth Power. Or I guess Air Slash won't do anything, especially if it's like something weird like Assault Vest Skunk Tank. Which is viable, by the way, people. It is. There are a lot of things viable as Assault Vest. There are a lot of them. I won't list. If I have any sort of motivation, I may make a concurrent video to this and put down a list. But I have to write this down. That requires the effort, and that's where I'm lazy. Of every, in my opinion, viable Assault Vest user, because there are at least 100. At least. The item is so versatile. It's borderline now. Everyone can consider this like how this in Yu-Gi-Oh plays the dark decks, okay? Basically, Assault Vest is splashable. Okay, Key Beetle's great in dark decks. For those who don't know what it does, it's incredible. Look it up if you play Yu-Gi-Oh. But back to Yu-Gi-Oh for a minute. Sylvan Guardioke, no one cares about these. Photon Charge, man. If I get one-on-one, I die. Gorgonic Golem, Chronomaly. Ooh, a shiny Gravekeeper. Sylvan Komashrumo, who cares? Oh, speak of that, too. Mushroom made me think. Amoonguss is RU. Never mind. I've seen it used in OU, even in UU to an extent to success, especially in Fitchem when Permarine existed. Gravekeeper Shaman, that's cool looking. I like that. Dark Artist, Chronomaly Moai Carrier. Magio Sheldon, who really gives a damn what that is. Barely pronounce the name. But yeah. So, again, the meta, quite frankly, sorry guys, my hands are a little greasy. Wow, I can't open this pack. Are you serious? Really? That was kind of frustrating. Overlay Sentinel. Gorgonic Guardian. Purge-Ray. Swords in Distant Lane. Gravekeeper. They tried to tell me to play Gravekeepers. Gravekeeper's Heretic. Rose Witch. Ghost Rick Jack Frost. Ixie's Shift. Oh, Ixie's Avenger, the card that I heard so many people friggin' fangasm over. Who cares? It's okay. Blah. But yeah. So, and again, in RU, there are just so many hard hitters. See, that's really where Shaman sort of falters. Just like, see, UU, people whined about UU for a bit. UU's not bad now. RU is the train wreck. Because in RU, believe me, you will find one thing. You will find a lot of stall. Because Amoonguss is RU, Slowking is RU, Spiritomb still RU, a threat like X-Bot. Actually, X-Bot decimates basically 40-50% of that tier anyway with choice specs on. I mean, but you have to run a speedy one, because if you want speed stuff like Drapion that have like some speedy Vs, you need to actually run Timid with max speed, believe it or not. Most people think, why would you do that? X-Bot's so slow. Well, do you want to kill a Drapion with Boom Burst, or do you want it to freaking poison you with something, or do whatever, or crit you with Cross Poison? I don't know. Crit you with Night Slash, or defense drop you with Crunch. Drapion's also dangerous, but I mean, RU still has a lot of stall. Like I said, there's Amoonguss, there's I already said him. Reuniclus to some degree can stall. Slowking. But the good news is, for at least those three, a Skuntank with Taunt, Pursuit, and Crunch can rip those three apart. So that's the good part. And then as long as you have something like, I don't know, something weird, like maybe Fire Blast for Amoonguss to deal a little more damage to it. Because, oh yeah, and also Steelix, Tangrowth, there's a lot of stall in RU right now. And that's the other problem with that tier, which is why it needs to shape up before it becomes anything good. It's very hard to find just pure offense if you need it, like a good Scarfer or a good Choice Band user. I mean, for Choice Band, really the only viable thing that I've seen or really been able to find is Emboar. Emboar's quite the powerhouse for those who aren't aware of his base stats. I think he has 120 attack, I believe. His special attack's decent, too. So he's pretty good. He can break Steelix. You want to run Fire Blast or Banded Flare Blitz, Steelix is going to break real fast. That thing doesn't take too kindly to that. But yeah, Mighty Warrior. Wonderful. Ixie's Override. Joy. Gorgonic Ghoul. Oh, happy day. Snapdragon. Are you freaking serious? What is this? Oh, that'd be cool if I had Great Keepers. Hope Roots. I'm not calling it Utopia. I refuse. Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. Ghost Trick, Jack friggin' Frost. Ixie Shifts. Rose Witch. So that's pretty cool, though. The Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley is neat. Didn't have that yet, so that's cool. Put that there. So that's a pretty nice pull. And so that, and Gravekeeper's Heretic, not bad. I mean, Shaman. Wow. Shaman. But yeah, so that's about it for those. And, well, yeah, like I said, the meta is just shifting way too much. It's very hard to, like, which is why people struggle to make teams and why, I can't think of it. It's just weird. Oh, and, wait, that's the other one. I just had two more who are total stallers, and I totally lost them. Cresselia and Jellison, are you? Cresselia's in there with Kyurem and Shaman and freaking, and Azelf and Reuniclus. Even Jellison's in there to an extent. He's not as bad as those other ones, but still, he's disgraceful. It's not a tier. Yet. That's why it's beta. Better stay beta. Goes RU like that, I don't think you can play it. There are, but there are some hard hitters. But most of the hard hitters are like fighting types, like Gallade, Hitmonlee, Emboar. I mean, you could do something weird on like Specs Lantern or Specs Zelf. You could Scarf Zelf. You could run some decently heavy hitters, but the problem is there's not really, how do I say this? There's not enough really power to bust through every wall someone can run. There's just not. Because there's so many walls, there's too many walls who can play both sides of the spectrum. They can just sort of take hits and just be like, oh, nope. Sucks. But yeah, so, and that's sort of part of why that whole thing's been distracting me a bit. But yeah, and like I said, as for the UU tier is not as bad as it was before. The UU tier is, I don't really know what to call it. I mean, there are certain Pokemon that shouldn't still be there, but, then there are others who were meant to be there, I think, since last gen. Cough Jolteon, Cough Snorlax, because they're just not bulky enough on one side or the other. Jolteon and Snorlax, both physically speaking. And even then, speak of that, like the UU meta is shifting. Like before, let's say hypothetically speaking, anyone who knows what Mean Shao is will know what I'm talking about. If you ran a Life Orb Mean Shao, and you wanted to run, you'd run High Jump Kick. You'd run U-Turn to get the hell out. Now, I'm trying to blame Truth for a minute. Mean Shao really should learn Close Combat. Really? You give it high jump kick, but Hitmonlee gets close combat. Hitmonchan gets both, and he's the punching Pokemon, so that makes sense. Oh my god, it's disgraceful. There is the logic there. But yeah. So you'd run like high jump kick, U-turn, probably Stone Edge, because back in the day, knockoff wasn't viable on really that much anything. They brought something like Mandibuzz. I don't know. It was viable on a few things. And then finally you would probably run Hidden Power Ice, because Gligar was a very common thing in UU. Oh, and he's RU too, but that's understandable. He basically just lays up hazards, roosts, and poisons. He doesn't do that much, Gligar. So I understand that. But and the thing is that now, and people got to remember, Hippowdon is now UU. Slowbro is obviously still UU, especially with the advent of the Assault Vest. And I know for a damn fact, after Stealth Rock, a combination of Knockoff followed by Grass Knot will one-hit KO that set Slowbro with the Life Orb. I know it will. Because Slowbro is fairly heavy and special defense is kind of meh. Even, well, with the Assault Vest knocked off, it's definitely meh. Even Milotic, someone uses that. Don't bother trying that trick on a Vaporeon, though, because you won't get anywhere. Vaporeon's too damn light. And why that thing is UU, that's one of the ones I mentioned. One of what I should have said. What the hell? Oh, and then speaking of bulky waters, let's go back there. Milotic is RU too. I totally forgot her. Yeah. Yeah, Milotic's RU. The thing never dies. It's just like Vaporeon, so I just don't get it. When played right, the thing never goes away. But okay. Whatever, Smokin'. I get it's on usage, but realistically speaking, I'm still kind of befuddled. But yeah. So that thing is too. But yeah. If you, like, Grass Knot for like Hippowdon, for Milotic, for obviously for Swampy, for Gastro, for who did I just say? Really? Slowbro, for even Slowking periodically. I've seen him. So like stuff like that. Rhyperior, because Rhyperior is not gonna want to KO by Life Orb high jump kick. No way. Grass Knot's very handy for him. Shit, like, you know, all that kind of things. So that's why we're back in the 5th gen metagame. You know, I think most people who ran that thing know you on a Life Orb set you ran HP Ice. There were even times I saw Scarflands with it. Because you need to kill that Gligar. You need to get rid of it. And Gligar most times just eats physical hits like it's, well, nothing, because it is to it. So yeah. But that's why, I mean, really, I've been distracted by that. The meta's been shifting around, like I said, like crazy, and I just haven't been able to really get in the mood with it, be making teams or attempting to, because of certain things I said earlier that just make me kind of down. But yeah, so between that, Netflix, and school, I've been pretty freaking distracted, to be honest. And like I said, those two very nice ladies. Not complaining. But yeah, so that's about the size of it. Hope everyone enjoyed this little update dealy thing. And enjoyed my little talk there about the tiers. But yeah, and the thing is not just the meta itself, but constant shifting, like I said. It's not, I don't mean to say like it's not like a broken record, but really this is like constant. And the fact that now there are some people talk, Mega Blastoise is going, oh yeah, oh my, no, it's not. Watch Blame Truth's video, you'll see a perfect check to it. And I couldn't believe it. I didn't realize it myself. Yeah, BT, that was like the best idea I think I don't even know how I didn't think of that poke. I just don't know. Him as well as, who was the other one? Even Assault Vest Slowking, because you slap a Grass Knot on it, that does a lot. Blastoise is very heavy. Very heavy. I mean, look at that giant shell and that can on his back. He's not a lightweight there. He's not in the 140, 150 class, kids. Nope. 160 class. He's in the friggin' 250, 300 class. 350 class. He's a heavy boy. And he'll take a lot of damage from that Grass Knot. But yeah. So. But there are very few checks. I do readily admit that. Especially defensive Celebi. And the one I mentioned on BT's video. A lot of people see that for themselves. I don't really want to give that away. That was his thing. And amazing. Truly an amazing idea that I didn't even bother. With so many viable Assault Vests used, I'm surprised I didn't think of. Especially with the typing it has. But yeah. So. Ordinarily, I'd say special defensive bronze on can check it. Oh, wait. It's weak to dark. Stupid freaking nerf. Stupid steel. But, yeah. So. Anyway. That's about it. Like I said, if I'm not that lazy, I'm going to make a concurrent video to this. And, with assault vest user stuff. So, yeah. Anyway. This is MD865. And, I guess I'm out of here. Bye.